guys, and welcome to my April favourites, and I'm going to say something that I almost never say, and that is how fast did April fly past? Really? It doesn't feel that long ago since I was doing my March favourites, and I think it might have something to do with the school holidays being like smack in the middle and everything being all crazy and stuff, because I don't have kids, as pretty much all of you must know by now. I work as a waitress, and any kind of food establishment during a school holiday, stuff gets a bit cray-cray, and it gets a bit like everything kind of blurs together. You don't know when one week starts and the other one ends, and it just kind of 2 weeks, boom, gone. Don't know what happened. They just vanished. Boom, poof, dust. So yeah, that was April for me. But yeah. Anyways, on to the favourites. I don't really have that many to share with you apart from you know, my staple favourites, my body oil in my bath, my hair masks, and one that I've forgotten to take through was that camellia oil shampoo from Garnier. Amazing stuff. Love it a lot. Absolutely amazing. My perfume favourites are still the same as last month. I'm still enjoying the Autograph New York and the Downtown by Calvin Klein, which I have right here because I keep it in my makeup bag. Look how much I've used of it! If it'll stop shuggling about. Look, I'm almost at the halfway mark. I'm so impressed with myself. Yeah, so I will get on into the makeup. For foundation, I've been loving the combination of the Facefinity and the Beat the Blues. I can't remember if this was my last month's favourite or not. Possibly not. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. But if it was the favourite last month, it's a favourite again this month, and the fog is rolling in, so I apologise, it's really dark in here. Honestly, you should have seen the fog yesterday morning. Like, you couldn't even see the houses across the back garden. It was crazy foggy. Like, it was like looking out the window to like cotton wool in the air. It was crazy. Anyways, that is my foundation combination that I have been enjoying. And instead of my NYX Matte Finish Spray, I've been enjoying using Avène Thermal Water in its place, and I just use it the same way. I do my foundation, my concealer, and then I spray on some of this water and fan it dry and put on my powder. And it works amazing. It kind of gives a little bit more of a softer look and stops my makeup from looking too powdery and dry, as it can sometimes do with the matte finish, especially if I'm using a matte foundation. So I use this with a matte foundation, and I think I'll use the matte spray with more luminous foundations, and that would work better. But yeah, there we go. Really enjoying that. Golly, I'm like talkity talk today. I do apologise. Anyways, for bronzer, I've been mostly enjoying my Terra Saharian from YSL. It has a nice big pan going on up in there. So yeah, it's just kind of a, I don't even know if that'll show up. It's not a really deep bronzer or anything. It's very light bronzer, and it just goes really well with my complexion. It's quite peachy but not too orange, and it just gives me a bit more of a healthy look, and I enjoy it immensely. For blush, I've been enjoying two products. The MUA Candy Floss, which is kind of powdery and stuff. Once you break through the top layer of this, it fairly dusts up, so I'm not going to open it. And then we have Inglot number 64, which I think I might have mentioned last month. I'm not entirely sure, but it's just this really beautiful kind of burnt peach colour, which I'll swatch there. It's a matte as well, and you can almost kind of use this sculpt with as well. But I think these colours are perfect for just any mood, any look. They just kind of fit all my personalities into little products, so they make me very happy. For eyeshadow this month, I have mostly been wearing the Sleek Au Naturel palette. I filmed a tutorial. It's this look that I'm wearing just now. I'll zoom in really quickly so you can see. Just looks like that. It's really, really simple kind of eye look. Really work appropriate, and I've been wearing it pretty much the last 2 weeks. So I wanted to feature this in my favourites. I did drop it unfortunately, so some of the shadows have shattered a little, especially this one at the end. It's a very, very pretty kind of champagne-y colour, but it is so super soft. There we go. It's so pretty, but it's so super soft that it just kind of crumbled when it hit the floor. So I'm being super, super gentle with it. Onto lip products. I dug out really old product, and it's the Sleek Pout Polish in Bare Minimum, and this is just a kind of nudie pink colour. You can use this just as a lip conditioner, you can use it as a gloss, as you'll be able to see in just a second. If I can get the lid back on. Yeah, as we can see, it's just kind of a nudie, slightly peachy colour, barely there, barely anything. The name sums it up pretty much perfectly. For my everyday work look, I've been loving this trio here. We have Jubilee by MAC, which is turning into this little stub. It looks like that. And then we have Nearly Nude from e.l.f. And I use that as a liner underneath. That's Nearly Nude there. And then we have Peony, no, not Peony, Bellini from Revlon Color Burst Lip Gloss. And that's what it looks like there. I would have to put these on the most awkward part of my hand. But yeah, once you put them all together, it creates a beautiful combination. I wore this in the tutorial for the Au Naturel. No, I wore them in the video for the Au Naturel tutorial. That's what I was trying to say, yes. And then I have a purple combination that I've worn in a few videos. This is Aria by NYX. I say I've worn it in a few videos. I've worn it in a few videos I've recorded. I don't know if they ever will make it up. Possibly not. But that is Aria, and it's this little beautiful colour. And over the top I like to use this Caress glossy stain from L'Oreal in Milady. And it's almost the same colour, just in a gloss, as you can see. It's so pretty together, and it makes it super long lasting and really glossy and really pretty, and I've just really been enjoying this combination. Gonna get that off my hand now before it like stains. Yep, too late. So that is it for my makeup favourites. I know it's possibly the shortest makeup favourites ever. So I'm gonna go on to my other favourites. My favourite book of the month has been Nevermore by Kelly Creek, and this is kind of like a gothic slash contemporary slash paranormally romance. And it's about this cheerleader who's teamed up with a goth, in her English class to write a report about a dead American author, and they choose Edgar Allan Poe. And the book is from then on heavily influenced by Edgar Allan Poe's works, particularly The Masque of the Red Death. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a slow growing romance. They sort of discover things about each other, about themselves, and their lives are pretty much turned upside down by being united on this project. And what are the names? Sorry, Isabel and Varen. Varen's the goth guy, and Isabel kind of discovers a darker side to Varen, which he now regrets deeply. It's a fairly complicated book to sum up in a minute or less, but safe to say it's really good. It's part of a trilogy. I would highly recommend it, even if you haven't read any Edgar Allan Poe, because I haven't. I think I read Raven once in school and that's probably it. And if you're looking at this cover and thinking, oh, it's going to be another Twilight, no it's not. One of my pet peeves is when people see covers like this and then they think, oh, Twilight. No, nothing is like Twilight, and that's a good thing. I also have a few music favourites, particularly Paramore, specifically their first album, All We Know Is Falling, I think it's called. On loop every morning on my way to work. It just sets me up for the day. It's so happy and upbeat and go. And apart from that, I've been loving Asking Alexandria. That's a band that I've recently discovered, like over the last month or so, and the album in particular I think is From Death to Destiny it's called, and it sounds really depressing but I really like it. And other than that, they Bring Me the Horizon, Sempiternal I think the album's called, came out last year. I have the information brought up on my computer just there. It's like screamo / techno, and I really enjoy it. I will link a few videos in the info box as well as on my blog so you can check them out. They are, Asking Alexandria and Bring Me the Horizon are a bit alternative and might be a little bit too alternative for some people, but well, Bring Me the Horizon definitely would be, but Asking Alexandria is kind of quite generic but still really likeable. And Paramore, I don't know anybody who doesn't like Paramore. Very few people don't like Paramore. So yeah, those were my favourites for April, and my battery is flashing red at me so angrily. So I had better go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.